The automatic air conditioner system provides automatic regulation of the vehicle interior temperature, regardless of the outside temperature changes and weather changes throughout the seasons. The automatic air conditioner system differs from manual air conditioner systems. It detects in-vehicle temperature, ambient temperature, amount of sun load, and so on. It acts like a substitute for the human body's ability to sense hot or cold and acts accordingly. The built-in microcomputer has an automatic amplifier that calculates how to produce a cooler in-vehicle temperature when the passenger feels hot. The automatic amplifier controls the air temperature, air volume, air inlet, and air outlet positions. Since the automatic amplifier in each sensor substitutes for a human ability to sense and to manually control temperature, the automatic air conditioner system can create an efficiently comfortable environment with simple operation. This video will explain the control function and basic operation of the automatic air conditioner system. Our first explanation will be the control function of the automatic air conditioner system. This is the auto switch. If this switch is pressed, the cooler cycle begins to operate and automatically controls in-vehicle temperature, air outlet temperature, air outlet position, air inlet position, and air volume. This is the economy switch. If this switch is pressed, the cooler cycle will stop. This is the off switch. If this switch is pressed, the blower fan motor and cooler cycle will stop and will fix air inlet to fresh and the air outlet to the foot def position. This is the def switch. If this switch is pressed, the air outlet will be fixed at def position, the air inlet will be fixed at fresh position, and the cooler cycle will begin to operate to defrost the window immediately. This is the recirc switch. If this switch is pressed, the air inlet position will be fixed at recirc position for 10 minutes. This is the ambient switch. If this switch is pressed, the ambient temperature will be displayed for 5 seconds. These are the hot and cold switches. If these switches are pressed, the set temperature can be varied at intervals of 1.0 degree Fahrenheit. This is the mode switch. If this switch is pressed, the air outlet position can be fixed at vent, bi-level, and foot def positions. This is the fan switch. If this switch is pressed, the fan speed can be controlled at 4 levels. Next, let's explain the display of operation. This is the display of the set temperature. The set temperature can be controlled from 65 degrees Fahrenheit to 85 degrees Fahrenheit by pressing the hot switch and the cold switch. This is the auto display. The auto display will come on if the auto switch is pressed. This is the economy display. The economy display will come on if the economy switch is pressed. This is the air outlet display. This display shows the present air outlet position with an arrow mark. This is the def display. This comes on only when the def switch is pressed. This is the air volume display. This shows the present air volume with a propeller mark. All displays will disappear by pressing the off switch. Next, let's look at the actual operation of the automatic air conditioner system. The automatic air conditioner system provides sensors which detect in-vehicle temperature, ambient temperature, amount of sun load, intake air temperature, and engine water temperature. The automatic amplifier processes signals from each sensor, then it controls outlet air temperature, air volume, air outlet position, and air inlet position. Let's look at the differences of operation between the 75 degrees Fahrenheit setting and the 85 degrees Fahrenheit setting in the winter. First, let's press the auto switch. Then let's set the temperature to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In this condition, the automatic air conditioner immediately reacts to make it warm because the in-vehicle and ambient temperatures are low, and there is a large difference from the set temperature. At first, the air mix door moves to the full hot position, hot water flows through the heater core, and the air outlet position is fixed to the foot DEF position. However, the blower motor does not operate because the engine water temperature is still at the low condition. As the engine water temperature rises, the blower motor starts to operate, and the fan speed gradually rises until maximum fan speed. As the in-vehicle temperature reaches the set temperature, the blower motor speed gradually goes down, and the air mix door gradually starts to close. When the in-vehicle temperature reaches the set temperature, the fan speed will be set to low, and the air mix door will be fixed at the position where the set temperature can be maintained. Depending on the outlet air temperature, the air outlet position may change to bi-level position. The automatic amplifier operates the starting of the fan speed control depending on the air outlet position, the engine water temperature, and the ambient temperature. When starting the system with the engine cold, with the air outlet position in any position other than vent, and an ambient temperature below 59 degrees Fahrenheit, the blower will remain off for a maximum of 90 seconds. When the engine water temperature reaches 95 degrees Fahrenheit, the blower will automatically start to operate, and it will gradually rise to the objective speed. If the engine water temperature reaches 123 degrees Fahrenheit, the blower will rise to high from low voltage in 5 seconds. When starting the system with the engine at normal operating temperature, the blower will begin operation and reach the objective speed in 5 seconds. Next, let's press the auto switch, and then let's look at the condition when the temperature is set at 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Immediately, the automatic air conditioner tries to heat the vehicle interior because the ambient temperature and the in-vehicle temperature are low, and there is a large difference from the set temperature. At first, the air mix door moves to full hot position, hot water flows through the heater core, and the outlet air position is fixed to the foot DEF position. However, the blower motor does not operate because the engine water temperature is still low. As the engine water temperature rises, the blower starts to operate and gradually increases until maximum fan speed is reached. Up to here, the operation is the same as the setting at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. As the in-vehicle temperature gradually rises, the difference between the set temperature and the in-vehicle temperature is greater than in the case of the setting at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Therefore, the air volume and the air mix door's opening will change slowly, and the system will heat the interior for a longer interval than in the case of the setting at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. As the in-vehicle temperature approaches the set temperature, the air volume gradually decreases and the air mix door gradually closes. Eventually, the in-vehicle temperature reaches the set temperature, the air volume will be decreased, and the air mix door will close to the objective position where the set temperature can be controlled. When the ambient temperature is between 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, the auto amplifier corrects the air volume from 0 to minus 3.5 voltage. When the air outlet position is set at vent, depending on the amount of sun load, the automatic amplifier adjusts to low voltage for the blower motor in order to maintain a comfortable in-vehicle temperature. Next, let's look at the differences in operation between the setting at 75 degrees Fahrenheit and 65 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer. Let's press the auto switch and set the temperature at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Immediately at this condition, the automatic air conditioner reacts to cool the vehicle because the in-vehicle and ambient temperatures are high, and there is a large difference from the set temperature. At first, the cooler cycle operates and the air mix door is set to the full cool position, which also means that hot water does not flow through the heater core. The air outlet position is set to vent, then maximum air volume is supplied with the air intake position at recirc to make the in-vehicle temperature meet the maximum cool condition. As the in-vehicle temperature gradually approaches the set temperature, the air volume will gradually decrease. When the in-vehicle temperature reaches the set temperature, the amount of air volume will decrease to low volume. At last, with the in-vehicle temperature at the set temperature, the air intake position will change to a 20% fresh position. Depending on the outlet air temperature, the air outlet position may change to the bi-level position. Let's look at what happens when the car goes through a tunnel. The amount of sun load detected by the sun sensor suddenly varies. The output signal from the sun sensor to the automatic amplifier will be delayed to prevent the automatic air conditioner from making a sudden change in normal operation. In the case when the air outlet is set at the vent position, the low voltage of the blower motor will be changed by the automatic amplifier depending on the amount of sun load. If the amount of sun load increases, the automatic amplifier will increase the low voltage for the blower motor to maintain a comfortable feeling. Next, let's press the auto switch. Then let's look at the condition when the temperature is set at 65 degrees Fahrenheit. At this condition, the ambient and in-vehicle temperatures are also high, and this makes a large difference from the set temperature. Therefore, the automatic air conditioner immediately tries to cool the interior. At first, the cooler cycle operates at the full cool condition, which prevents hot water from flowing through the heater core. The air outlet position is set to the vent position, and the air intake position is set to the fresh position. Then the blower motor is operated at maximum speed. Up to here, the operation is the same as in the case of the setting at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. As the in-vehicle temperature gradually decreases, the difference between the set temperature and in-vehicle temperature is greater than in the case of the setting at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. The air volume in the air mix door's opening will change more slowly, and cool air will be forced through for a longer interval than in the case of the setting at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. As the in-vehicle temperature approaches the set temperature, the air volume gradually decreases. Finally, the in-vehicle temperature reaches the set temperature, and the air volume will be decreased. When the ambient temperature rises suddenly, the automatic amplifier will only recognize the ambient temperature increasing at 0.36 degrees Fahrenheit per 60 seconds. Therefore, it takes 5 minutes for the automatic amplifier to rise 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit, which prevents the auto air conditioner from making sudden changes of outlet air temperature, air volume, and air outlet position. As you now can see, the automatic air conditioner system substitutes for the human ability to control temperature, and it creates a comfortable environment with simple operation, regardless of the ambient temperature changes during the day and night and weather changes throughout the year.